Hello and welcome to the 16th episode of Behind the Railway series, where we take a look at the stories of the Railway series and locate the real-life counterparts in history. Next up is the series' 16th book, Branchline Engines, first published in 1961. This volume goes back to stories on Thomas's branch line. Thomas had become very conceited, and in Thomas Comes to Breakfast, he crashes into a station master's house after rolling out of the sheds on his own. While Thomas is getting repaired, the Fat Controller orders a new diesel rail car named Daisy. Daisy proves to be very stubborn and lazy, refusing to take the milk along with her passengers and being frightened by a bull in Bull's eyes. In Percy's predicament, Toby takes care of Daisy's train, leaving Percy in charge of Toby's quarry load. Percy eventually gets pushed out of control by his train and ends up crashing into a freight train. Eventually, Daisy learns to work harder, and Thomas finally returns after his repairs. Like with Duck and the Diesel Engine, the Reverend Audrey's publishers continued to pressure him into including more modern engines into his books. Although his original attitude towards diesel engines was rather hostile, Branchline Engines showed the Reverend eventually mellowing to them. In addition, the Reverend Audrey had always had issues with Thomas's design in the illustrations by C. Reginald Dalby, mostly with his front buffers being lower slung than his rear buffers. Thomas Comes to Breakfast solved this issue by having Thomas getting into an accident and needing repairs to his front buffer beam. That's not to say that these stories didn't have real-life counterparts. Thomas's breakfast incident parallels a similar incident in 1910, when a careless washout crew accidentally bumped the levers to a radial tank engine, which then clambered down the line into a station master's parlor. What's more, the arrival of Daisy on Thomas's branch line accompanied the arrival of other diesel rail cars on rural railways across Britain. Daisy's bull incident in Bull's eyes was based off an article in the Railway Gazette scrap heap, and Percy ending up perched on a truck in Percy's predicament was based off a story in the Model Railway News. Branchline Engines was once again a popular read, so much so that the Reverend Audrey added a model of Daisy to his Farquhar layout. At one railway show in 1963, Audrey's Daisy model became quite the sight for young Railway Series fans and their families in attendance. Just goes to show how Daisy became another important part of the Fat Controller's Railway. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, feel free to like, subscribe, and share, and also leave a comment below. Until next time, I'm Captain Rutledge. Good day.